So it happens in 335 around. So Saint Helene, mother of Constantine, goes to Holy Land to find out the whatever the relics or remaining things of memories of Jesus, because she is the queen mother and the whole thing is under the Roman control, and one emperor, her son Constantine, gives her permission. Okay, you go. Then she goes and try to find out. So one of the search she had is like to find the cross where Jesus died. So few things, for example, like holy city, Jerusalem, surely, but eternal city is Rome. Why it is called eternal city and Rome is also called holy city? Because most of the relics from Jerusalem were transferred during the time of Helen or Constantine to Rome. For example, we have one church dedicated to holy steps. Like she went to the governor palace where Pilate was there, and she knows, in the we read like Jesus walked on the steps and upper chamber. So she knows at one point of time Jesus walked. Okay, let us bring all those steps, and she brings and she puts like that. Like that, so many relics. So one of the relic is finding of the true cross. But now the story goes beyond that. Um, because in the 70 AD, the emperors during that time, they wanted to eradicate fully signs of Christianity. So the place where Jesus died, Golgotha, and the tomb, the sepulchre, it was covered with a lot of mud, dust, heaps, so that like there won't be any trace. So people tried to erase the signs of Christianity, and she goes after 250 years after that story. But her faith is so strong that she believes that God will provide her. Then finally she digs that. Already Golgotha is a mountain, but they made another artificial mountain covering everything. So she went and excavates everything, and finally she finds three crosses. They say three crosses, but I feel like maybe she found logs, maybe wooden logs, not in the shape of a cross, but she found something three. Then now how to identify, because Jesus is not the only one who died on the cross, and that place is a regular thing. It's just like everyone during that Roman time, people were crucified one after the other. Maybe every day story it is. So, and it is outside the city, so naturally many crosses will be there, or same cross is used for everybody to nail also. We don't know. But how to find out that is the cross Jesus died? So she prayed, and somehow some inspiration and something God also provided. One dead body was going, because that's outskirts. Nearby there is a cemetery also. That's why like we see like where Jesus died, nearby there is a cemetery. They buried him. So some people are taking one body nearby, and then this St. Helene says like bring that body and keep in this log. So there are different wooden blocks. So each block when they are keeping, on one block when they put, this man, dead man, becomes alive. So that's how, because of that miracle, Saint Helen identifies that is the true cross where Jesus died, and she presents that cross to the church. And that in the olden days itself, like that cross was distributed to the patriarchs. So small pieces were distributed to many different churches during that time, and the big piece is embalmed in the one of the pillars of St. Peter's Basilica. Then small relics of the true cross is distributed to many places. So that's how we hear, like especially during the exorcisms and all, like in the olden days they have this practice of taking this true cross. Then what this is about the story of the exaltation of the Holy Cross, how this tradition came in the church. But for us Christians, Jesus insists that we should carry the cross. Cross is not just a symbol of decoration or just to keep it on the wall, but to practice our lives. Sometimes it is very difficult to understand and to accept, surely, but through that God has willed for our good and for our salvation. Let us ask God's grace that we carry our crosses daily, and with His grace that we continue journey in this earth.